Yeah, first of all, here in Minneapolis, trying to get all this done for you guys. And we arrived yesterday, coming from the game against LAFC, a game in which we got 3 very important points with passionate fans on our stadium in an amazing night in which so many great things happen. So now ready to be able to play against a good team here in Minnesota. We'll hit in practice right now, and then we'll finalize our selections for tomorrow's match. So all here, all ready.
Carl Garcia.
Gio, thank you so much for your time. I was kind of wondering, going into a match like this where you're playing against the opponent you played before, specifically one that you lost to, now that you're going to play Minnesota on the road, how does the mindset kind of change from what it was going into that first matchup between you guys, going into the second matchup? How does that mindset kind of shift or get affected?
Different thoughts. First of all, because we felt that in the second half we deserved more, so we did a lot of good things. Also, we have players back that were not available in that game that now are available. We feel that we have a stronger roster. Yes, they are one of the teams that did not play in the midweek, so they're fresh. So we have to take all that into consideration. But we come in here to compete, make sure that we can get a good result and do our thing. So planning with the players that we have and what we know in regards to Minnesota, just try to get a good performance.
Tyler Tatchman.
Hey, Coach. I hope you're doing well. You guys have been able to build some momentum these last 2 games, and do you feel like a large part of the battle was just getting you guys healthy, or have there been kind of differences you've seen execution-wise or in other aspects of improvement since earlier in the season?
It has to do basically and foremost with the fact that we having players back from injury, players back from being in international competitions. And now when you have a group that has more depth, then players can help each other. Players will compete to start. You can rotate the roster to better accommodate to the teams that we play in or the congested schedule. And at the end, you need to have your players. And now that they are back, little by little, we're starting to feel more comfortable. We're starting to feel stronger in the way we play. And at the end, when you put players in the match like we did last game, Mora and Seba, they were able, by being fresh to make a difference towards the end of the game. Besides the fact that the team defended very well against LAFC. So hopefully we can continue to build from this momentum. But the big reason is, because now we have more players available. And before, the fact that we stay afloat was credit to the players that they fought through to make sure that we still stay competitive.
Go back to Tyler.
Yeah, on the Mora goal, I mean, I saw the video that you were showing a lot of emotion and as it kind of happened, but from the time the cross went in to when Mora put it in, what was kind of going through your mind during those developments?
There was a feeling that the team was going to give everything that they had, to try to get the win, try to defend as well as we could in order to continue to compete and wanted to get the 3 points at home. You can feel the energy of the fans. And I remember Seba going across all the way through the middle of the field at that moment, and me thinking that he's putting himself in a good situation, and he went all the way to the other side, received the ball by the throw-in, a second which I think LAFC gave us the space to be able to create that moment. And then once I saw the ball in the air and the header, It was just following the ball through. And when I see it, coming into the opposite corner, inside the net, I mean, it was an unbelievable feeling, a very important result. And it came at a perfect time for a player that has been working very hard to get that goal, and it came to a perfect moment with the help of Seba, that we can see what he can create, and hopefully he can be more available for us in the future to continue to contribute that way.
Kyle Garcia.
Coach, you talked a lot about Seba there, and he's been coming off the bench these past couple games, and he's, despite not scoring yet, he's done a lot to, it seems like, really unlock your offense, and has really helped, obviously, with the cross and in this past match that, helped get you guys the win. And just in general, he seems to really be creating a lot for you guys out there. How nice has it been to just kind of have him as an option, just while he gets back into the swing of things? How nice has it been to have him as a bench option to just come in and really unlock your offense?
It is a luxury to have him now be able to contribute and come into the matches. I mean, we haven't had him since September last year, and now little by little, he can show his moments when he comes into the game. I mean, and still you can see about 70% of him still is able to execute, the way he does, and that's how important he is for us. And he was very important in MLS back tournament. Big reason why we won. He was MVP. He was, on a trajectory to be the MVP of the league last year, and unfortunately the injury came in. Having him now close, playing a little bit more freely, being able to be more available is just very important for us.
Last question, we'll go back to Tyler.
Yeah, Coach, you mentioned a little bit of it just from the last Minnesota game, but kind of going back and looking at the film, was there anything specifically you saw from either your team or them that you can kind of take moving into tomorrow?
No, definitely. There's many little things that we can take that are going to be important. I mean, the one thing that definitely I think we saw clearly is that when we play with the five in the back, we didn't find the game. We struggle. That's when they took advantage. But once we changed to the 4-3-3, then we took the game to them, and there were many things that we did very well, and we can definitely build upon that. In those moments for sure to reflect and be able to be prepared for tomorrow.